Okay. Let's turn that down a bit. Okay. I hate to turn down Steely Dan, man. Fucking peak. Uh, Alright. Let's. Alright. First time. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? This won't be the first time. Well, second time now. We'll have an actual guest in the stream. Lord Triton himself. Uh, yeah. He'll be joining just a sec. Then we'll be going over internet news. That's just how the cookie crumbles. All right. And this will be kind of like a crossover kind of stream, I guess. Triton right now, he's streaming on his side. I'll be doing my own thing over here. And yeah, we'll just see what happens, As we wait. What should I do? What's up? Yeah, I'm not even. Okay, hold on.
Hello, the Weisler. Welcome.
What's up?
Yeah, welcome to my stream, and I'm glad to be on your stream as well. We're doing a crossover. How you doing tonight, man?
Oh yeah, I've been great. Just doing my intro real quick. You joined perfect time.
Good. I was just doing my intro as well, telling them about the crossover and all that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, on your side, is it just gonna be like a chill stream, or is it gonna be more like going over what's happening today?
Just whatever like you're doing, basically, since you asked me to do a crossover. It's most likely just a chill stream here, but I don't mind like if you like, doing whatever on your stream. Like I'll do like whatever since it's also your stream as well, and I'm in your VC as well, so I'll just, go whatever the flow, basically.
For sure,
Because this was
sweet.
just mainly a chill stream. That's why I asked. That's why I say that.
Yeah, I just wanted someone to like bounce off things, especially today, because there was a lot that went down today, like crazy.
I know
'Cause-
some stuff on Twitter, but I don't know, like, because you're more in the commentary. I'm more in the sector stuff, so our stuff may be a little different. But
Yeah.
tell me what we're on today. What are we
Okay,
covering
I'll just
tonight?
I'll just rattle off a couple things off the docket. Well, first thing I saw this morning, GTA 6 got delayed. Then 20 frames a nick. Do you know 24 frames a nick?
No, I've never heard of it. I'm not gonna lie, but you can enlighten me though.
All right, so 24 frames a nick. He's just kind of like he used to be very prevalent in like one community. I think it was maybe art, but I won't, can't be so sure on that. I know he does a lot of like reviewing animated
Yeah, I'm not
movies.
around like the art community,
Okay.
but you can tell me about
He's
it. It's just
he's
like I'm not really in the art sphere that much, but I know a few people that tell me stuff, but they've never told me about him.
He's
But some
actually
people in my
he's
audience
very
know.
similar to like Saberspark. That's definitely like one to one. He does a lot of like animated movie kind of videos. And
Are they like funny animated videos? Because I actually do watch a lot of animated stuff.
you know what? Give me a sec. He like the thing we're going to be talking about him today will mostly be covering something that actually happened like a couple years ago. He did this like SpongeBob movie review. It was a little pretentious, but like it was just kind of whatever mostly. But by the end, a lot of people took the last kind of clip, and he's basically just been haunted by it ever since. And today especially, a guy, a little Froakie on Twitter, kind of provoked him a bit, and he kind of had a meltdown. So we'll be going over that today. Um, and after that, we're definitely going to be covering the Ethan Klein, Hassan Piker, HD podcast debate. That's
Oh,
very,
yeah, I watched that debate earlier.
yeah. I'll keep my ideas, like thoughts and ideas about that until a little bit near the other half of the
Yeah, so
stream.
like this.
It's a lot to get into,
Yeah.
so. But that also, I was kind of debating if I want to save the Mamamax, like literally just new video for like today's stream or tomorrow. But I think maybe I'll be able to fit both, so I'll try. Um, that's crazy. I was thinking of planning the stream for 8, like my time, but I kind of got a little lazy, so I pushed it a little bit, and I'm glad I did because now we get Mamamax, you know. So yeah, I'll
Bro, did he
search some more
upload?
stuff.
I haven't heard about Mamamax in a minute, but before we get into it, did he upload like new video we're getting into later?
Yeah, he uploaded around maybe 20 minutes ago, I think. 25.
Oh, we're getting this in real time, guys.
Mm. So yeah, let me just pull up some stuff on my stream real quick. Uh, I'll turn down Spotify a lot down there. Okay. Discord. Alright, sweet. Okay. Okay, so first thing I want to get into, I just want to talk about GTA 6 for a bit, because that's very much on a lot of people's minds right now.
Yeah, GTA 6 has not came out yet. Like people made jokes earlier saying, "Man, Trey's gonna get a girlfriend before GTA 6."
Yeah, I already had a whole family
That's
before
sad.
GTA 6. It's crazy. But
Imagine we all have a whole family before
hey,
GTA 6.
that's definitely happened. Like from the time like what was it, 2013 when GTA 5 dropped to now, there's at least been like a ton of families just been brewed up in that time. How many like how many presidents did terms during the time between GTA 5 and 6?
I think like definitely Obama and Joe Biden 3, but it's either 3 or 4. I don't know if it's in Bush's time, but if it's like 2000, if it's like if it's like younger than 2008, then nah, it's definitely I'm just 3. But yeah, 3 presidents
Damn.
basically.
Yeah. A lot has changed since 2013. Holy. Uh but yeah. Uh Twitter didn't really like that got delayed. Not at all. Basically like an entire year from now. Cuz now it's May 26th, 2026. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
they told us it was going to be this year, but I honestly, I don't even think a lot of people are surprised because they're really pushing it back now just to meet like see how much money they can squeeze out of people. Because didn't they say they were trying to see if they can do like $110 for just the base game? That's pretty crazy. But yeah, Ricky
It's just I
Berber.
don't know what's taking so long for GT because they keep saying it's gonna come out, it's gonna come out, but it's still not even out yet. Like they keep saying 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but it's still not even out.
I won't be surprised if they lead us on to like summer 2020 or not summer, fall 2026. Like they're really pushing the deadline back.
Yeah, they're real. Yeah, honestly, it's either fall 2026, probably not even till 2027. Like imagine it's like a whole nother 2 years. That'd just be insane, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys leave a like on both Weisler's and my stream as well. But yeah, it's just insane. Like if it doesn't come out,
Yeah, and
like it's
basically
just fucking so.
like
Like it's just I
everyone
get
though.
I'm a little guy, but like I bet you I can make it come out faster than that. It's like god damn. Like we're all gonna. I bet imagine it doesn't even come out. It's like 100 years, which
Mm.
I know that's impossible, but it'd be funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Pope Francis, not a single GTA game released during his term. The Pope before him, GTA 4 and 5 came out, and then the Pope before him, literally every game GTA game before that came out. So,
What's good, Big Chungus in chat? Make sure you leave a like and welcome to the stream. Again, I'm
what up,
doing a
Big
crossover
Chungus?
White Snake about GTA 6. Make sure you, and also give a like on Weissler's stream as well if you don't mind stopping by. Is there anyone in your chat yet?
My chat? Oh, I haven't even checked. No, it's okay though.
We're just starting out. You'll get audience eventually, which I'm gonna keep helping you coming on. Also, probably get more creators to come on eventually as well.
For sure, for
Get you
sure.
more.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
start the
Okay,
stream,
back
it's
to
a little slow. I don't really get into topics yet, or I get into them really fast, and then people just trickle in. But yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing, she's just starting out, so it's like, and I'm just starting out too, so it's like, well, I've been doing it for like a little, like a few months, but I'm still small, so like we're still small creators. So, but yeah, I just hope GTA 6 like comes out at least by 2027. If it doesn't come out by 2027, it's never gonna come out.
Mm, okay.
Like that's my take on the whole thing.
That's kind of all I want to talk about GTA 6 though. We could go into like some of the quote retweets, but at that point, I don't know. I'd rather save more time for other topics. Uh, where
Yeah,
is it?
you're good. You're good. I'm just following whatever like you're doing because because this show stream on my end. But which the Hassan Piker thing, like I can give like a lot more insight on that because I've watched the debate a little bit, and whenever we get into that, I'll get into that. But I have a lot to say on
For sure. It's like a 5 hour VOD though, so I don't know if I'll be doing the entire thing this stream. Maybe I could do a thing where it's like I'll do quarter or half of it and then leave the other half for a next stream, but I'd really like to check out the Mamamax stuff. That would be pretty
that.
nice.
Yeah, because I used to watch the Mamamax stuff back in the day. That's how I found Chud Logic. Because Chud Logic's actually one of the commentators I actually like. A
Mm.
fucking new Final Fantasy move is coming out before GTA 6. I swear, that's what people in my chat are saying. That a new Final Fan, no, but a new FNA movie's coming out before GTA 6. Like GTA 6 is never fucking coming out. Like I'm saying that now.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if it does, it better be fucking good. Like it better be worth the wait. Because if I swear, if it's like dog shit, like worse GTA's, and it's just like, why do we wait so long? You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna get into the 24 frames of Nick stuff because like it's pretty big. Well, not like big as in it's kind of big news, just more that it's kind of extensive. Like this goes back 2 years, and it just got like the pot literally just boiled over today. So
Yeah.
yeah. Just to start this off, I'm just gonna lay down some like groundwork. So like 24 frames of Nick. I'm just reading like a subreddit here. So 24 Frames of Nick delists his infamous SpongeBob movie review, explodes on Twitter regarding the reception it's garnered over the years, and this was a year ago. So he isn't new to like having this bug him, right? So a lot of these are deleted, but I've managed to like scrape up some images that weren't. So I'll just read some of this paragraphs here. For those who aren't aware, 24 Frames of Nick was a movie reviewer with a focus on animated flicks who often made videos on films largely considered to be bad. He eventually decided to semi-retire from YouTube after what he said was his viewership changing and by proxy the money not being worth it. The primary fact that he blew up a large majority of his earnings on gambling and was still trying to recoup his losses. So that's pretty crazy. I had no idea he was like an addict, but yeah. He's also incredibly infamous for his review of 2020's SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, which, aside from some valid criticisms, is largely known for being incredibly distasteful towards series creator Steven Hillenburg, and more so the idea that the entire film is somehow one massive insult to the guy, and that apparently the tribute to him at the end wasn't earned.
Wait,
So,
which film did he say this about?
so back in like 2020, there was this. Do you know like that new SpongeBob movie that released? It was kind of just whatever, and he
Which
can
SpongeBob movie? Shit.
SpongeBob. It's SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. I remember this movie back then. I didn't see it, but I just
I
remember all
think
the
I heard
videos.
about it, but I don't know if I saw this one.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I just remember a lot of videos on it, but I didn't know 24 Frames and Nick made a video on it, but literally to this day, I had no idea that this entire thing happened. I'm not crazy in this community, like in that kind of film community, like animated film community, like Saber Spark, just
Yeah.
don't like those guys. I'm not like into that. Um, but yeah, this was really interesting to read over today. I'll read some more of this. He's delisted the video altogether, but here's a snippet from the end to just show how overdramatic and borderline ghoulish the guy was acting towards Hillenberg. back to the main point though. Every couple of months, someone brings up how shit the review is, and finally, Nick snapped and went on a massive rant, basically painting himself as the victim, claiming he stopped making content in part due to Twitter. He also blames SpongeBob fans, claiming they're toxic. Everyone who hates his video just jerks off each other, question mark, and how it's just a matter of opinion that people can't understand. The difference here is that if it was just a critique of Sponge on the Run, that would be a different story. But tossing in the little segment about how it defiles Hillenberg's legacy is fucking gross and perpetuates the belief that he was never okay with spin-off movies, etc. When he was, and people who worked with very closely to him have vocally said otherwise, like Tim Hill, the director of said film, who literally helped co-write the series pilot and had been working with Hillenberg since Rocco's Modern Life. So basically, essentially, like TLDR, 24 Frames and Nick was basically assuming that they were just degrading Hillenberg, kind of just mocking his death in like post mortem, like just kind of
Oh,
disre
like them mocking his death and all that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like
fucking shitty. I
basically
deserve criticism.
24
Make him a
Frames
piece of
and
shit for that.
yeah, 24 Frames and Nick just basically essentially just makes up all this shit on the fly,
What's
right?
good, Dean?
And yeah, he kind of just makes up his mind that this movie is is a total spit in the face of Hillenberg, who died. And he kind of like 24 Frames and Nick kind of thinks that he knows more than what these people like know, and that he would probably be like, I don't know. It's just kind of
Eating
fucked up.
through some steak and BG. Make
He's
sure
just
you leave a like, guys, and
he's basically just talking out of his ass, essentially, uh, saying more than he knows, and that's kind of what the internet kind of shout on him for. Like they're kind of making fun of him for being super over pretentious, like saying all this random shit, you know. But yeah,
yeah. Which they have a right to make fun of him because that guy sounds like a fucking dickhead. He really does.
yeah. And he's kind of like melodramatic. He is like he said I'm about to, not now, like in a couple minutes after I'm done reading more like of this kind of controversy, I'll show like a
Yeah.
goodbye video he made for his channel.
Yeah, there's a lot of paper down. Yeah, I spilled something outside. But it's not really that big, but I just want to still clean it up. I saw about that, but yeah, I'm still here. I'm still listening. It
Okay.
sounds like that guy's just fucking like a dickhead, like basically trying to grift off of the community, and also like, because that's the thing. It's like he's mocking Stephen Hillenburg's death. He's trying to be controversial in that community. He's trying to also, piss everyone off,
Well, not
and
really.
as well as,
It's
it's
more
just
like
it's not
he
really a
was
good.
just kind of being just kind of pretentious, right? He's just trying
Yeah.
to be like, I don't even know how to explain it. He Oh, I gotta turn off my Spotify. I can't really think. Fuck. Jesus Christ. There. So what I understand, like what I get from it, is that Nick is being like really dramatic, and especially at the end of the video where he like gets on his soapbox about it all. Um, he speaks like he knows more than the people behind the movie. Like he'd show more
Like he
respect.
knows everything.
Sure, yeah. And yeah, he just comes off kind of as an asshole. And when the internet shat on him for that, 24 Frames and Nick kind of just quit for a bit, and then he came back recently. But now everyone's shitting on him again, and that kind of just kept repeating until today. And now he kind of super like meltdowny,
When
I
he
guess.
came back, did he do what the internet like shat on him for, like to make fun of Stephen Hillenburg's death and all that shit? Like, is
No,
he
no, no,
doing
no,
that
no.
now when he came back?
He never made fun of Hillenberg's death. He's actually like the total opposite. Like he's super like guarding the gates when it came to his death. Like
Mhm.
he thought like the movie was a total disgrace to Hillenberg's name and like what he
Oh,
stood
like he was
for.
basically like over raging over the movie, saying like
Yeah,
the movie
yeah.
was a disgrace.
Because
Yeah.
a lot of people held the sentiment that like this movie was a total like spit in the face of Hillenberg and what he stood for, when in reality none of the people who defended that really knew what Hillenberg wanted for the movie or like the series in its entirety, right? So a lot of people made fun of him
Not
for
only
being
that, but
super
like
grandstandy. So
But that's the thing. It's like yeah, it's like it is Hillenberg's work, but at the same time, it's like it's also a company, and he did give his work to the company, and he did also sign a contract for the work for the company to continue his work even after like he passed away. So it's like whatever they decide to do is whatever they do because he's gone now, and that's what like he wanted. It's not even what he wanted. That's just what like it's signed for, and that's what it's legally contracted for, and that's what he signed for before he passed away. And that's the thing, it's like he retired didn't he retire from SpongeBob before, like, his death anyways?
I have no idea. Like, I'm pretty sure he
'Cause
died
I heard that, like, he
2018, maybe.
retired.
I think he died like
Yeah,
2018.
like, he retired, like, a year yeah, he retired, like, a few years before his death, so it's like he wasn't even working on it. So it's like, you can't really say, "Oh, what?" Like, when he wasn't really working on it even after, but it's like even then, it's like, Nickelodeon owns SpongeBob now, and whatever they decide to do is what they do. But that's the thing. It's like, in my personal opinion, I think a lot of the new stuff, like the Patrick Star Show and all the other movies, I think it's like it's not. I don't think it's a disgrace. I don't think they're mocking to death. I just think it's not as entertaining. That's just my thing on it. I don't think SpongeBob is as entertaining as it used to be because the new writers suck at it. I feel like Steven Hillenberg was the best writer for it. I think like any other writer just doesn't make it good because he knew what he was doing. They don't really know his vibe. And the problem's not, oh, the milking is death or anything. Problem is the writing just sucks. That's my issue with it. Is the writing's not as good, the jokes are not even as funny, and every time I watch new SpongeBob, it's all just dumb. So that's just my thing with new SpongeBob as a whole.
Sure, yeah. I feel like that's just a lot of kids like TV show writing these days. Like a lot of like
Yeah.
heart is kind of just removed now
Hey, Silver
because
Knight.
yeah, like just heart in general is kind of detached from shows these days, and even like anything like kids related. Like I feel like obviously I'm not a kid anymore, right? Like my late teens, I've grown out of it,
Yeah.
but even I still see like a lot of heart being removed from anything kids related because I think a lot of people like in those higher chairs in these like business and that kind of business are thinking like these kids will eat up anything, right? So let's just give them anything and then they'll just eat it up and we'll make money. That's kind of what I think the sentiment is right now. But I could be wrong,
Yes,
but
exactly. Like
uh,
that's my thing too. And I've said this on like chill streams before. Like it's all TV shows always just like, oh, what makes them money? They don't actually put any real effort anymore. They try to do the easiest way to make money. It's not about entertainment anymore. It's just about money. Like entertainment is about money. It's not about actually entertaining people. It's about like, oh, what will people eat up? Basically. It's not about getting creative at all, like what it used to be about before like you can make money on this kind of stuff.
yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah. Um Yeah, 24 frames and Nick. Last year, when he was kind of getting like dogged on for this kind of shitty review he made, um, he just kind of had a tantrum on Twitter, and then later delete everything. But then right now, I have all the like photos and shit on like that. So yeah, I'll just read about it. 24 frames and Nick's comments on his tantrum yesterday about delisting his infamous SpongeBob video continues to have a victim mentality. All I'm gonna say is he's a massive crybaby, and he got what he deserved. No one's targeting him for the sake of the fuck. What? No one's targeting him for the sake of just fucking with them. He puts words into a dead man's mouth. Told the directors of Madam Web to off themselves. Oh yeah. He got banned, I think, off Letterbox for telling the creators of that Spider-Man Sony movie to kill themselves, and he got banned, which is kind of funny. Um, Yeah, full on meltdown yesterday. Went ahead and just took a screenshot of these tweets because he'll end up deleting everything again, as he himself admitted. What an insane mentality to knowingly post a hot take, but be shocked when people bombard you for said bad take, have a meltdown, and blame everyone else for the awful shit you did, and continue to have a victim mentality when people call you out over something you yourself said you stand by yesterday. He's a contradictory hypocrite at best and a ghoulish person at worst. And the pics I'm showing on stream right now, I'll just read it out real quick. The thing is, I've apologized for the one bad, over-exaggerated comment in an hour-long video essay the last time this discussion about that video occurred, but it's a cycle topic that will repeat over and over again by one group that wants to dogpile and move on monthly. I'm gonna delete this tweet like the others, but it's just fucking exhausting. I've made 200 vids and this one is the only conversation, but it's also used just to say my vids have always been shit from the start, so like whatever, man. God, oh yeah, and just a little sidebar in the image. They say contradicting what he's saying today about apologizing for the video, and then Nick writes, "God, you know what? I'm just unlistening the video. I'm so sick of seeing it every month. As soon as my life is going decent, I was extremely proud of it and still am, but I can't let my future videos that I really care about be bogged down by one stupid ass conversation." And all those tweets were deleted. So yeah,
Mm. So basically, it was so a lot of people don't like how unhinged he was acting about the whole thing and how he went about it.
yeah, and he kind of chalks it up to like one specific group of people just continually harassing him, right? When in reality, it's basically everyone who's coming at him, and yeah, it's pretty shitty. But I don't know if it really like shit like fucks with his head that much. That at that point it's really time to just get off the internet, get off Twitter, just take a break for a bit, and that is what he did. But it still followed him for when he came back, and that's what led to the meltdown he had today. So yeah, I feel like if you ask me, what really would have stopped this kind of whole dogpiling in its tracks would just not talk about the fucking situation. Because every time it's came up, he keeps responding to everything, and that's a pitfall I think like a lot of like content creators fall into. Like Dream comes to mind, especially like a beacon, right? He responds to literally everything, and that's why he gets in deeper holes that he makes for himself. Um, just
Just the problem is, it's like as humans, like I have that problem too. It's just sometimes like people feed into the temptations because you get the temptations like when someone talks shit on you, like, oh, I gotta respond, I gotta prove I'm wrong, I gotta do this and that, and it's like sometimes you gotta tell yourself, hey, it's not worth it, and you gotta like convince yourself because sometimes it's like you're still gotta respond even though you don't even want to like respond,
yeah,
the shit. Because it's like a temptation. It's like there's many situations, like controversies I have in commentary where like I don't want to respond to because it's not worth it. Because from bottom feeding spurgs, but then they say extreme shit that's not true, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta respond, and then I just come in with the receipts. And problem is, it's just like they bait me. They knowingly say shit, and that's what they probably are doing to this guy. They probably knowingly shit that's wrong sometimes, and they're baiting him to fucking respond. At the end of the day, it's like it is just a movie review. At the end of the day, it's like I don't know why he's taking this whole shit seriously, even though it's just a goddamn fucking SpongeBob movie. It's like, yeah, SpongeBob's like my passion and shit, but I ain't gonna fucking take it that seriously and get him that emotional about it. That's just me though.
yeah.
There's other people think obviously, and people have that right to their opinion. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well when y'all come into the streams.
And
Appreciate y'all.
what you just said, like I literally scrolled down a little bit in that subreddit, and right here I see a guy with the same kind of sentiment. Like I'll show you that real quick. This kind of makes me wish all these grown men mad over kids shows on YouTube would put more effort into actual stuff. Like, dude, we get it. SpongeBob hasn't been great since '04 or whatever it's considered modern. SpongeBob up till this point. Like, I really started hating the terms X is a movie that exists. Okay, great. It must be a okay movie then. If anything, they should make
SpongeBob was
some.
good up until 2015, in my opinion. But yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I haven't seen a SpongeBob like episode since maybe I was 16. I don't know. I am not be caught up to date with the quality of SpongeBob. Like I don't know.
Me either. Yeah. I stopped watching like 2018 because it's like it gotten so shit. I'm like, I'm done. Not only
Yeah,
that, but I went through a lot of shit. I still watch old SpongeBob. I tried tuning in 2020, but I just got a headache. I'm like this, and I fucking kind of got a little emotional. I'm like, damn, this ain't the SpongeBob that I grew up on. This ain't the SpongeBob that it used to be. It's just like,
yeah.
why?
I just watch like nowadays. I only watch like adult cartoons like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Loud House, um, Fortnite. Yeah, but yeah. Also sorry. He this
Like,
is in response to like a video I'm about to put on Twitter. He 24 frames and Nick kind of made a whole like content like not content like like word wall, just like massive text just on Twitter, right? And it's just about him like talking about his mental health and quitting. So I can read that out in just a sec. I've been
yeah,
struggling.
you're good.
I've been struggling with my own mental health my entire life, and it was only recently that I have taken the small steps to get better. But I always have my moments where I look at where my life is and everything I'm trying to change. Sometimes it's so insurmountable. My debt is too high. My physical health feels like. Okay. My physical health feels like it's rapidly declining for past choices and just everything adding up. I feel like a broken record. This SpongeBob vid. It's crazy that all of this is like happening because of fucking SpongeBob, but whatever. I feel like a broken record. The SpongeBob video and its conversation has added so many layers onto everything with me, trying to take a step back. I posted a wait. Oh, I got cut off. That's weird. I just start on the next one. Trying to take a step back. I posted a 5 months old ago. Okay, let me start again. I posted a video 5 months ago about taking a break due to my debt and struggling. A very unfortunate timing of the stupid video being talked about, and I hate that's all that conversation has become. Even if my point towards the end was in proper taste, I don't think that's an excuse. The insanity that is this platform has produced, especially now in this way, while taking time off to focus on myself, I've never let me popcorn read again, man. I fucking hate this. I've constantly had to see
Yeah.
thousands of comments wanting me to die, glad I quit YouTube, etc. This type of convo has only emphasized my own self-loathing that I put on to myself daily. I just need to stop looking at it all. I've removed the video and aggressively argued with the random people just to make myself feel better, but it's stupid me, honestly. There's so much that I've been trying to make
Hey,
better in my own
uh,
life, and I'm going to continue pushing for that regardless. God, I hate pop. Never let me. I hate. Oh my God, I hate like just text walls.
just to update, A dot, we're talking about YouTuber named Nick Nack. Wait, what's his name? Nick Nax?
24 frames of Nick. He's an like
Oh,
movie.
24, yeah, 24 frames, yeah, 24 frames a Nick. He's a SpongeBob review YouTuber. He's basically with outraged at a old movie called what was the movie again?
SpongeBob.
Spon
Whatever. It's a SpongeBob movie. I don't care.
Yes, okay, it's 20. Okay, I know the year though. 2020 SpongeBob movie. It's the SpongeBob movie that came out in 2020. He's outraged at it because he thinks that it mocks the well not mocks, but it's a disrespect to Steven Hilberg, and he doesn't agree with it because it's basically he disagrees with it because he thinks it's not what Steven Hilberg wanted. Basically,
Essentially,
it's not what he wanted.
and just like everyone dogs on him because like how the fuck are you
Yeah,
gonna
because they
like?
think they don't agree with that take at all. They don't like that take. They think his because they think that it's not disrespect to Steven Hilberg at all.
Yeah. Um. Just
Yeah,
entirely like gay. Like this whole situation is so stupid. But like
yeah, he is pretty okay.
this is kind of what happens when like a really mentally unstable person gets into stupid drama, right? It just gets blown
Yeah,
way out of proportion. So yeah, and I'm gonna be watching his like goodbye video. I don't know if like any of your other viewers will hear or see it. So it's mostly
they'll
just gonna be
probably hear it, and I could probably tune in thanks so I can at least like hear like as long as you could stream it on the Discord, I can.
streaming on the Discord. Maybe. Uh, I'm not sure
If not, it's
how.
fine. They can hear like your commentary on it.
I record.
Okay, cool. I just don't know how it'll affect like the quality of the stream, so I'll just stream the video on my side. So yeah.
Yeah, if
Um,
y'all want to see like the which I'll make sure like my viewers are open as well.
yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna play it. So
I've recorded this exact video about 5 times in the last year, and each time I just get too scared to upload it, but I'm just gonna do it now. I'm just gonna do it. I find it hard to believe that I've been uploading videos on this channel for 7 years now. In that time, I feel like I've barely found a voice for myself or separated myself from the rest. When I first made this channel, it was hard for me just to speak. I always had a difficulty not stuttering words or saying words correctly, and the only way I could really talk and make videos was heavy scripts recording the same lines over and over again. I mean, even now I'm using a script to talk to you because it's just so hard for me to think of what to say even when I
For sure.
know what I want to say. When I was 18, I looked to YouTube as a way to save myself. I had no future, no career promise. I couldn't afford college, couldn't get into college. I was a dumb, lazy idiot. My parents, I loved them so much, worked paycheck to paycheck, letting me pursue this dumb idea of being a YouTuber, and somehow it worked for a while. I looked to the one thing I really love to talk about and act like I knew more than most people about movies. I loved talking about movies, so why not get paid to talk about movies, right? And for years, this was a blast. I had so many fun videos that at the time I thought were hilarious and showed off my personality. I could never narrow down my own way of thinking or any distinctive trait that I had, but I just kept at it and had as much fun as I could. Along the way, I made some videos I was really passionate about, stuff that made me overjoyed that people would even listen to me gush over. I always asked myself, why do people really care? Why do they even care what I think? I've never felt like a good writer or a good reviewer. I've never felt confident in myself even when it seems like I'm trying to say an objective truth. You know, I like to over exaggerate because it's fun, it spices up engagement,
So
and it's funny
what's all
sometimes.
like
But it
happening in
seems
the
like for
video because I can't get on the stream.
Oh, it's just a black it's just a black video, right? I just turned on subtitles so like people can know what he's saying. They're not
Oh,
really.
okay.
Yeah, your viewers aren't missing like any visuals. It's just a black screen. So yeah.
the longest time, that's just become stale with me. I did one thing that worked for me years ago and tried doing that over and over and over again until it just didn't
That's like
work
I just
anymore.
can't
For
believe
me,
he's this outraged and ruining his career over a damn SpongeBob movie. Like, that's fucking wild.
Yeah. I mean, his career I wouldn't say is ruined per se. It's just like he'll get a few comments just still like bringing it up, right? So, yeah.
But does he? But he always like instead of moving on, like he always responds and still like argue.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
both of them need to move on. It's like both sides of the situation, both the A logs and him need to move on because like he's fucking always responding and they keep baiting him because they got nothing else to do and he got nothing else to do. So he probably wants them to fucking. It's like I feel like both sides want this to continue just because they got nothing else to do. Not only that, but they also, for some reason, are disinvested in a fucking SpongeBob movie.
But it's not
It's
even
like,
that
yeah,
like he has A-loggers though. It's just like random shitlords on Twitter, just like not even big accounts either. Just maybe like 20 follower accounts being like quoting like bar for bar the end of his like embarrassing video, and then he has to respond to it, right? And that's basically he could save himself so much like mentally, but no, he chooses to like keep attacking these people, and he just won't let
is
it
it
go,
the
right?
same like people? Is it the same people that've been doing it for years?
No, it's just like random people, right? But he still has to respond to every single person because he has to have that need to defend himself every time. So,
That's the problem. Is that's why he's always in there because there's always be people that talk shit, and if you respond to every single person, then it's like you're always gonna be in trauma. It's like there's people that talk shit on Twitter all the time that I just ignore because sometimes it's just so stupid. It's like I'm not gonna even bother with it because there's some situations that it's just so stupid that you don't even bother with
yeah.
at all.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna finish the whole like goodbye video because I feel like it's just kind of got him going into his mental health, talking about what's been going on, that kind of shit. So I'd rather just move
Yeah,
on. I'll play like the end bit that a lot of people are like making fun of him, like making fun of him for. I'm not sure if your stream will pick it up or, uh,
probably not. No,
no.
didn't
Okay,
pick up the last thing.
then it'll probably just be for my
But
stream.
your stream, if you yeah, if you want to do it for your stream, that's fine.
All right, cool. I'll just be quiet for a
Because
little
it's
bit.
just a phone stream here. Yeah, I'll be quiet. I'll just be
Yeah.
smoking.
Yeah,
They
me.
can just watch me smoke.
I'm just gonna play this real quick for the people on my stream.
off with a poop flavored cherry. It's like, okay, the movie's over. Woo. And to top it all off with a poop flavored cherry, they place an in memory of Steven Hillenburg at the end. No, you don't get to. You don't get to do that. You don't get to literally defile everything SpongeBob grew to be in just one simple movie and act like it's okay. What makes me so angry is that they did this and they honestly just stole his first movie and redid it in their own coat of paint. They changed the art style so it's not obvious, but this entire movie just has so many ideas and shots just ripped from the first. I mean, just look at this. You can't hide it. You literally stole Steven's masterpiece and took a giant dump on it. You thought you were slick by disguising it in gorgeous animation, but I see right through you. You messed with a legacy that could have ended perfectly. I would have been fine with just a second movie even existing because it wasn't as harmful as this movie is. This unofficial trilogy of SpongeBob just represents how out of touch the current state of Nickelodeon is with SpongeBob and how it most likely will continue its downward trajectory. The first movie is a powerhouse that represents the end of a beloved character with a story so perfect many filmmakers just dream of reaching that kind of magnum opus. The second was okay. It was a pointless return to the theater that proved to be insanely successful. Story was the first. It presented you a story about SpongeBob that isn't viewed as responsible by anyone around him and consistently beat that into your head for almost every single second of the runtime. Almost every single second of the movie has a purpose. It all contributes towards the ending, towards the theme, towards the message. The second, nothing. It's just
Yeah, I'm just getting it there. Basically, like, since you already streamed, probably didn't heard it. I'll just paraphrase. Essentially, the end of the video where people make fun of him for, he's super emotional about it. Not like screaming into the mic, but he's just super like dramatic about it all. And
Oh
he's
yeah,
just
that's what I was SpongeBob thing
yeah, and
for my stream.
he's super pearl clutchy about it, right? He is just incredibly defensive of what Hillenberg, what he thinks Hillenberg wants, right? But really he doesn't know fuck all. So a lot of people make fun of him for being super dramatic about something he has literally no stake in, and yeah. I'll read out his description because, like I said before I went into all of this, he first unlisted this video, right, when he started getting hate, and then after the hate got crazy, he privated the video, but now he's brought it back to public. So I'll just read the description he made in the comments, like what he replied to the video with. I'll just read that really quick. I took this video down
Alright.
earlier. I took this video down earlier this year after conversations on Twitter reached an incredibly unhealthy turn. I threw childish fits and verbally attacked people I didn't know, and looking back on all of it, it just feels stupid to let even reach that point. So why did I make this video public again? Well, I realized it was stupid to take it down and act like I could erase it. My comments towards the end of the video were tasteless, and I've decided to let that publicly sit on my channel rather than hide it like a coward. I put the entire discussion behind me mostly because I've realized new people will discover this video every now and then and spark a little new conversation about it, and that is beyond my power. Even if I attempt to act like this video never existed, I do and did not know Steven, and it was weird to me to make those final words claiming like I did in a traumatized fashion. I'm proud of majority of this video, but I think I should be taking the criticisms that to heart, even from the people that turn it nasty. I can do better, and I will do better. It's immature of me to hide mistakes. I want to show the world that what I really care about without tearing others down that don't deserve it. From this video, I received death threats and harassments, the likes of which I've never seen in my entire YouTube career. Making this video public again might eventually lead to the same thing, but I will try to wear this criticism on my chest instead of attempting to shed it. If you read this far, thank you. And if you've hated me for this video against later years SpongeBob, I just want to say I appreciate you for telling me I need to do better. And all of this for SpongeBob, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is all over ass fucking hoe ass SpongeBob.
I'll never understand it.
SpongeBob, guys. This is like fucking dumb.
And
Like
now,
all this
and now
goddamn
to get
SpongeBob.
into
Like, this.
and that's basically just the end of kind of the groundwork about what happened today. All right. So today, 24 Frames of Nick release like tweets out in response to before the like. So okay. I'm showing the tweets on my stream. Your stream probably can't see them, but Nick, 24 frames and Nick makes a tweet about the before the Ethan Hassan debate happened. Nick commented, "Bro, this fucking debate, man, I'm crying. Ethan is the stupidest motherfucker I've ever seen."
Oh
And
my.
so I'm not even gonna entertain the fact that he's pro Hassan, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe he's not pro Hassan. I
Hold
won't.
on. Let me say this.
I won't assume. I
It's
won't
funny
assume.
that the same guy that is so invested in SpongeBob is fucking pro Hassan. That means there's a fucking problem with fucking like the whole Hassan thing. It's like all these lefties are fucking outrageous, getting so mad, so personal over dumb shit that doesn't matter, and wants to cancel people, cancel shells, cancel and ruin everything over dumbass shit that doesn't even matter. It's like so fucking dumb. And that's why I don't like Hassan. And you picked good topics because this is a great crossover as well. Because I was actually talking about the Hassan thing like while your video was playing, so I muted on my end.
Okay. So basically, Froki, I'm pretty sure that's a long time RFC commenter, a part of that community.
RFC. RFC. I used to be in the RFC community as well, which I
Yeah.
never heard of that person.
Red Fox Farms?
Oh yeah, I have, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Froki comes out like from that side of the community, and he definitely lit the like
Oh yeah,
lighter.
I've heard of Kroki.
Yeah,
Because I've been in RFC in 2020. Actually, I used to have my profile picture, and I used to have my Discord name as Triton RFC. I used to be a crazy stan back in the day, but not no more. I grew out of that shit.
mm. Yeah, I kind of joined RFC, or well, not joined. I just kind of like tuned in a little bit to RFC, like maybe around 2023. I think it was before the break, before like the whole Bull Black shit went down in January. I'm pretty sure, definitely before the big break. But I'm a lot more into RFC now than when I was before the break. But anyways, I'm sidetracked. Okay, so coming back, so Froki from the RFC community, so he tweets out 24 frames and Nick has unfortunately blocked me, deleted the original tweet, and then began to cope. That's the tweet I just read. He posts a screenshot. I'm about to go into that later, so I won't talk about that yet. But I'll read the tweet that lit the fire under Nick's ass. So that same tweet I was talking about with Nick about the whole Hassan thing, the whole debate. Froki says, remember when you threatened to kill yourself over SpongeBob? And then he posts a reply, like an image of just Nick responding to, or not even responding, just making a
But
tweet.
I don't mean to cut you off, but this guy threatened to kill himself over fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah, if
This
you want,
shit is real.
I don't want to. I want to be. I want this to come off like I'm trying to take viewers or anything. But if any of your viewers want to see the actual tweet, like I'm showing it on my stream right now, and it's
Oh
just
no, yeah, they want to see that. Yeah, yeah,
okay.
I've already said
Yeah,
that as well. They
this
want to
like
see that
it's just
video.
really embarrassing. Like I don't even get it, man. All because of SpongeBob. That's basically just the headline for this entire shit show. Um, but yeah, Nick blocks Froki because of this, and then after this tweet, it just gets bad. In the replies of the Froki tweet, just cover like saying how Nick blocked him. We have myself. I just said lol. We have Nicholas Diorio. He's in the replies. He says that guy is a total fucking loser. LMAO.
Yeah, fuck Nicholas Furio. I hate that guy. But yeah, Nicholas Furio's right. I guess me and him can agree that that guy's fucking loser. But Nicholas Furio is just like anybody named Nick is fucking horrible, bro. Like a lot of people, the only Nick I can get along with is Nick Arcata. The other Nicks I cannot get along with.
You know what's
Nick
fu-
Fuentes, Nicholas Fiorio, the 24 frames of Nick, like all these Nick guys fucking horrible. And there's another fucking like Nick as well
You know what's
that
funny
I
though?
didn't like. Cause there's so many Nicks I hate.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny
what's
though?
up?
My name's Nick.
Well, I like you. Well, you just have to curse.
Too many nicks in this damn
But hey,
community, man.
you can't lie though. These other Knicks like Fuentes,
Bad rep.
24FRAMESOFNICK, L'Oreal, all have fucking bad. Like they made the name Nick fucking look horrible,
What
man.
happened? What happened? Just being a good like a Stone Cold Nika, right? What happens to be a Stone Cold Nika? Come on, where are my Nikas in the audience? Just know I'm okay
Well, I
with
got the
people's.
pass, but I
Uh,
didn't want to say it because some people don't care about.
like I'm
I
okay with
got the pass,
people.
so I could say it. But
I'm
it's
okay
like
with people saying Nika, but no with the hard R. Okay, no Nicker. Okay, guys, no Nicker.
what about GGG or GGA?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna move on
Fine,
to
I'll say Nika. Or I'll just say cracker. Is that how I'm white? I'm crackers.
yeah.
Yeah, let's move
Anyway,
on though.
yeah, that was gay. Anyway, so this
My bad,
was
my bad.
no, it's okay, it's okay. So Nick's most recent tweet, right? Um, wait, what the fuck? Did he delete it? Yo, holy shit! I think he
It's like,
deleted the tweet.
what's the problem with these people like putting? Which sometimes I do it too. Like I tweet out of rage, but it's like still, it's like it's a bad habit. Like why? Like if you're gonna post a tweet, make sure you keep it up. Which I don't do it all the time. But sometimes I tweet something, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't post that. Just because I give people attention I shouldn't have. But it's like, it's still not a good thing to do.
Yeah, I can't believe you deleted the tweet. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm glad I have it opened on a tab, so I can at least still see it.
Well, yeah, you can still
So
read. That's the thing. No matter if you delete it or not, and I know this too. No matter if you delete something, it'll always be archived. So there's no point of deleting shit because it'll always be archived at the end of the day.
I'll start like rattling down some of the responses. So basically his most recent tweet, or what was his most recent tweet, was just him saying freaks, and that was in response to Froki without like responding to him directly, like quote retweeting or replying, right? So he just says ugh freaks in some like super just unrelated tweet, just trying not to give any attention to Froki. So
I'm not gonna lie, you have to be one big SpongeBob freak to fucking kill you to almost kill yourself over fucking SpongeBob. Like he's self-projecting because it's like you're the fucking freak because you're obsessed over a fucking cartoon that much. You're obsessed that people don't like the fucking cartoon.
yeah, and it's funny. I actually got blocked by him because I just posted a suicide prevention hotline
Hold on, I
number.
gotta be right back just a second. I gotta take food in, but yeah, I'll
I'll
be
just talk
back
to my stream for now. It's
later.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and my
So
stream is on my phone.
so basically, yeah, Nick just gets shit on entirely. Everyone replies is except like a few like-minded individuals are just kind of like making fun of him. So we have one saying "womp womp," him replying with "you're fucking weird, man." J Mac responding with, "I enjoy your content. You unfollowed me because just want to see silly tweets and said the most basic response on planet Earth. Go through with the block, Nick. Complete it. Do you actually edit? At least try to be professional. Yeah. J Max W. Got Scraggy here. This is pretty funny. Just reiterating how mentally raped he is.
Oh yeah, I'm back by the way.
Yeah, cool. Basically everyone in the replies is just making fun of him, except like save a few people trying to defend him. But you have one guy saying you should have not deleted the tweet. Don't give those haters the satisfaction. Nick responds with, "It's just annoying when it gets too big. It's not even funny anymore." And then Clocks guy responds with, "I get that, but I feel like these weirdos feed on this stuff. I respect your decision, but I don't think it was a good decision. No, 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 you don't get to do that." And yeah, just everyone reiterating the final quote, just being funny. No, 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 you don't get to do that. Boo, did I scare you? You have the Furky tweet.
Yeah, they're
Hassan's getting
just being
destroyed.
fucking, stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I can't blame him. Like, if you want to troll someone, you should definitely just troll this guy. Just tell him the exact same quote from the end of the video, and he'll just, like, boil over, right? Because
But
this
no,
is just,
this guy's easy to troll because he's a fucking easy target,
well, he's
and he
autistic.
gets mad over SpongeBob. Like he wants to fucking I'm autistic too, and I'm not gonna kill. And I like SpongeBob. And do you see me killing myself with a fucking SpongeBob? Fuck no.
We should put
That's fucking retarded.
Boblax on suicide watch. That's just
See,
an
he's not
idea.
even Roblox probably would kill himself if it was fucking SpongeBob.
Well,
This guy's
maybe
probably worse than
well maybe if someone takes his like steals his Tesla right in the middle of the night, then probably put him on suicide watch. But other than that,
You know what's crazy? I've been seeing a lot of fucking Teslas in my area lately. Too many Teslas. Anyways,
I've been seeing a lot of the boxy Tesla models in my like around where I live.
I've been lost. I've been just seeing a lot of white Teslas. It's like, get out of my sight.
Yeah, it's funny too. Poblax didn't even get like the self-driving Teslas. He got himself just a normal one, which is so dumb. What an idiot. But yeah, that's
Well,
basically
self-driving Teslas always malfunction. I was talking to my buddies and like, yeah, don't get that shit. They'll just malfunction on
yeah.
your ass.
Yeah, that's fair. I just feel like it'd be cool to pay for the gimmick though, instead of just buying like some just random gay electric car. I don't know. I obviously just will not buy an electric car. I hate electric cars, but yeah. Do you know Deb Meme Frog?
Yeah, I actually used to mod a small YouTuber named Wacky TV with that meme frog.
Mm. Yeah, he just quote retweeted Nick, just like completely shitting on him. He just like uploads the same video that everyone else is making fun of him for. Won't be surprised if he gets blocked, but yeah. We have Joe quote retweeting his response with how you're reacting, you really can't pull that crap. If you are really that sensitive and can't roll with the punches and take criticism, you retweet you so Nick. That's very cowardly move, dude. And yeah, everyone's just completely shitting on him basically. And yeah, I don't blame him though, because this is like easiest target to make fun of right now. But yeah, that's basically just the entire
Yeah, because he's
situation.
fucking wanting to kill himself over goddamn sponge. In fact, give me his Twitter. I'll fucking roast him on Twitter myself as well. I'll go after this guy on Twitter too, because like he's gonna. Because I'm a SpongeBob fan, I'm gonna put this guy in check. Because it's like I'm autistic and I'm a SpongeBob fan. It doesn't give you the excuse to act like that. Like he's probably older than me. How old is he?
Where from Nick? I think he's been on the YouTube game like since maybe 2016. So I don't know. Maybe like if he
I
joined in
swear,
his late teens.
if this guy's in his 30s or like late 20s, I'm gonna laugh my ass off because I'm 19 and I don't act like that, man.
26.
I really do.
26.
He's 26 and he's acting like that. A 26-year-old grown man, guys. A 26-year-old grown ass man is wanting to kill himself over SpongeBob. And having autism is not a fucking excuse to want to kill yourself over fucking goddamn SpongeBob. If you want to kill yourself over goddamn SpongeBob, you're fucking weak and pathetic, and you are a fucking bitch for that. And I don't give a fuck if people think I'm evil for that. That's a fucking retarded ass fucking thing to do. Sorry, that's just fucking stupid. Because I am an autistic SpongeBob fan, and I find that completely retarded, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah.
am I wrong, Weissler?
No, no, no. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's pretty embarrassing, but whatever.
It's embarrassing. It is. This is a 26-year-old grown ass man acting like this over fucking SpongeBob. It's like that's the thing. It's like I like the movie too. It's a good movie. I grew up on SpongeBob too. But it's like it doesn't give you an excuse to act like that. It's like I hate agreeing with fucking Nicholas Fiorio of all people. I don't like Nicholas Fiorio. I A-log Nicholas Fiorio, but I have to agree with Nicholas Fiorio because 24 Frames of Nick is acting like a big fucking baby. So I have to tell the truth. I can't just lie to my audience. And I can't lie to your audience either.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, that was basically just the entire situation. Um,
That's funny though. I'm glad you picked this because I'm sorry if I'm going off too much, but it's just I just find this personally stupid because this is a grown ass 26-year-old man wanting to kill himself, getting mad at everyone, raging at people, acting unhinged over goddamn SpongeBob, over his people over over them making a movie after Steven Hillenburg's death. It's like stuff's gonna continue. It's like if I die right now and people continue to cast, I wouldn't give a shit personally. I wouldn't. Like, well, let's say like you had a brand, like you have a TV show, right, Solar? Let's say you ran SpongeBob and you passed away. Are you gonna give a shit that Nickelodeon, the company that you are contracted with, is still continuing your work? You'd probably be glad. You'll probably be like, damn, after I'm dead, my work is still being continued. Even if it's not what you agree with, you'll still be like, damn, my work is still being aired, it's still making money, it's still out there. You know, like you're not gonna give a shit. You're not gonna in heaven or hell, wherever you are in the afterlife, and you're watching. You're not gonna give a shit. You're not gonna be like, damn. You're not be like, man, I wish they would stop SpongeBob. No, you're not gonna be like that. Make
No.
sure y'all hit the like button.
But yeah. Um. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. You should not kill yourself over SpongeBob.
You should
Um.
not kill yourself over SpongeBob. You should not lash at others over SpongeBob. It's okay to disagree. Like if the 24 frames of Nick was like, hey, like respectfully without acting this fucking unhinged, was like, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they should continue SpongeBob. Respectfully, I think they should respect Steven Hillenburg. I don't think he personally would continue SpongeBob. And then if people went at him, he just have to take on the chin. Like if people respectfully was like, "Hey, I disagree," he could have easily went about this a different way without fucking going unhinged, going off and being that fucking overreactive. There's ways to fucking be passionate about something and make a change, even if I personally don't agree with it, without being an asshole. Like there's a way to spread the message. He spread the message way too fucking wrong. Like he fucking spread it too wrong. Like it's just way too overreactive. It's not the right way to spread a message.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You should not kill yourself over SpongeBob. See, and I know you just tuned in, VR. I think you tuned in unless you've been watching, but this guy, 24 Frames of Nick, is a YouTuber that is literally wanting to kill himself over fucking SpongeBob. Just because people are still making SpongeBob movies because Nickelodeon's making SpongeBob movies after Stephen Hillenburg's death. It's like, who gives a shit? Like, of course the work. It's like SpongeBob makes money for the company. Of course, he sold it to Nickelodeon. It's like, yeah, he wrote it, but he's still contracted with them. Of course they're going to sell it, and he ain't gonna give a shit either. Like, I don't know why you guys give a shit. Are you guys Steven Hillenburg's ghost? Is Steven Hillenburg's ghost telling on a more fag like this? Like, no, he's not. Like, it's just fucking stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, how many likes are you on your stream? I can promote your stream around as well. Do you have a link? Can you send me a link to your stream so I can share your stream around too?
Oh yeah, I advertise on your server. Should be in
Alright.
like
Almost make sure Ysula gets, because I have 6 likes, make sure Ysula gets 6 or more as well, just so we all like benefit, because I don't want anyone, falling behind on the likes. And I feel
that's
like this
cool.
topic's actually good, because this is making me fucking actually, go off a little bit,
Yeah,
because
this
like,
topic I
I'm
only really want
interested
to cover it
because
because like I got blocked by him. And I thought it was really funny, so I just really want to spite him.
if you're gonna, let's see if I get blocked. Which I'm blocked by a lot of people. I'm blocked by which I'm not blocked by PPP yet, but I'm blocked by Andy Worski, one of the hosts of Kino Casino, Nicholas Diorio, and all that. So let's see if I can get blocked by 24 Frames of Nick. In fact, let's go make a fucking tweet right now, shitting on him. And I want y'all both streams to retweet it so we can, yeah.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna
Also,
get
if you
into
want, put
the
your
Mama
stream in
Max
the
video.
Twitter group chat as well.
Sorry?
But yeah, I said, if you want, you can put your stream in a Twitter group chat as well, because I know them guys will give you a like as well,
Yeah, sure. I might
because
as
they're
well.
really friendly in there. All
Uh,
right. When this is 24 frames. Nick, is it the one with 110K followers?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna quote Twitter right now. Did you seriously want to kill yourself over SpongeBob, over fucking SpongeBob, my dude. What the fuck? Post.
Oh, and also I might be Just a Robot's thumbnail editor soon.
Of course. Of course it's that guy. Because Jar is fucking Spurgy too, bro. That guy's fucking pedo defending, bro.
Dude,
That guy's, of course, Spurgs and fucking crazy people work together. They're all fucking crazy. All these guys are fucking nuts. Of course. In fact, I mean, does Chud Logic cover this guy? Because I could DM Chud Logic to cover this guy. I could DM Ethan Ralph and other people to cover this guy. Because this guy's fucking sounds like fucking unhinged, want to kill himself over goddamn fucking SpongeBob. Like, why? Are you fucking retarded?
oh, what a retard. Anyway, I feel like Shed Logic would like frolic in this case. If he hasn't already covered it, he'd love this, man.
Oh, he would rip into this guy. He would fucking go, be like, what the? Like, he would rip into him. Because he already rips into Jar as it is, and fucking A-Log's Jar like crazy.
Dude,
But
oh
that's, I
my god.
understand, because
I remember the Jar videos. It was like a
he
whole
still
movie.
makes Jar videos to this day.
It's like a movie every day. I
I
remember
know,
that.
like commentary. That's the thing. Commentary is interesting some days, but you just gotta watch the right people. Which I'm mainly like in the sector as well. But it's like you gotta watch like commentary sector, any drama sphere creator. You just gotta watch the right people for it to be entertaining every day, or at least like once a week.
Yeah, honestly, I might make a video just like very quickly covering all of this because I feel like it'd be pretty good content. This guy seems like a fountain that just doesn't want to stop not giving. Like he just wants to keep responding, right?
Yeah,
But
he wants to keep responding, and he wants. Listen, he's probably gonna respond. Hold on, what? Okay, so I got a notification. I was like, damn. Did he respond? Or imagine like he responds while we're live.
I don't know, he'll probably just block you.
Yeah, block me like a bitch.
Yeah. Moving on. I think I'm gonna start covering the new Mamamax video because comparing the Mamamax video's 2.5 hour runtime to the 5 hour debate, I feel like my brain cells would be less mutilated by the end of the Mamamax video.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so someone's in the chat. Yo, mama, read. This is interesting. Indeed, Danny from Weissler's audience. This shit is interesting.
yeah, I know Danny. Big fan, big fan. She's a big fan. Actually, no, she appeared on my last stream when we played Roblox after the stream ended. Well, not after the stream ended, just when I ran out of topics to talk about. We just played Roblox, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, she's cool. She's cool. Great audience member. Great audience member. But yeah, I'm gonna turn off Spotify, and then I'm gonna get into this video. Um, should I stream the video to your audience too? Like, should I screen share in DVC or?
Yeah, screen share, and I'll pull it on my other phone, and I could put the camera towards it.
Okay. Hmm. Oh wait, man, I'm tired. Okay, share screen. Trial of Mamamax.
Oh shit! I think I gotta restart my stream again.
Oh
Hold
really?
on. Yeah, cause I clicked on it I clicked on your link on the phone. Fuck.
Ah
Hold
shit.
on. But it's okay. It's still alive.
All right, cool. I'm streaming the video.
Alright.
I'll switch to full screen.
And we're live again. Let me All right. I'm gonna share it. Mm, All right.
Good. Yeah, your stream up.
Yeah, it is. I just gotta re-promote it again.
All right, cool. Just let me know when you're ready.
Hold on. It'll be a second.
All good.
All right, there we go.
Good.
Yeah.
Uh, does the screen share look good?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
still on Twitter, but you can do it for your stream.
No, it's okay.
I
I can
have
wait.
to just post the
I
link.
can wait. It's fine.
It'll be just a second. There
It's
we
all right.
go, getting people in. Uh, Make sure y'all get the likes back up on here. Just make sure get the likes back up. I accidentally ended the stream. Sorry about that, guys. It's just, Trent mistake. L. All right. Let's. All right. Let's get this shown. All right. It's up.
All right, cool. Uh, looks good. Looks good.
Yep. Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, just let me know whenever you want like want me to pause the video, you want to add your thoughts. I'll probably do the same, you know. But yeah, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, cool. It's the first time I'm seeing this video, right? So I've going into this completely blind. Honestly, I will say I have forgotten a lot of the drama, so forgive me if I'm not insightful into every single aspect of what your response to. So just putting that out there. All right. Yeah, I'll start the video.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Year Late Mamamax cancellation response video. This is a very dense video, so I've divided it into 5 main sections: introduction and recap, Night Ducks, Nexpo, and Mudahar, Spencer's allegations, personal questions, and Belfgor. With that said, let's go and have fun. Hi, hello. Why should we trust you? There's 2 sides to every story, and I'm sure you've gotten hundreds of one side, but there's still a whole other side you haven't seen yet, but that's gonna change. What happened? That's a lot to explain. So, a survivor reached out to me for help regarding a case of an alleged cult leader and child predator, and asked me if I could
I
platform
remember
them
this
to tell their
situation.
story.
I covered this.
So I was just gonna start.
Wait, you pause.
Oh,
I remember the situation. I gave my thoughts on it. Mama Max is a fucking retard. He fucking fucked that whole thing up. He didn't even know what he was fucking doing during that whole thing, and was just using the victims and didn't even know if the guy was guilty or not. And not only that, but didn't even go to the police, but just used it for YouTube clout. He used it literally for YouTube clout. Like that. I remember the situation, and everybody called him out on it, and he fucking was a fucking retard. In fact, the Spencer girl he was with ended up me tooing him. So it's like the guy fucking Mama Max is a loser.
yeah. Yeah, like I said, I vaguely remember the situation. Like, I remember watching every commentary YouTuber's video on him.
Same
Obviously,
here, bro.
obviously it slipped out of memory, right? I couldn't give a shit. I could care less about Mama Max as of like today, but definitely right now, after he posted, I feel like a lot of it's gonna come back as we go through the video. So yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
good time pause.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Start a new format where we platform the survivors and let them have a voice. But I quickly realized that we needed help given the gravity of this case, and the purpose of our campaign evolved to find more survivors in order to build a criminal case against the accused party, since he was still active.
Sheriff's Office, Portwood.
Can I speak to Officer badge number?
And so I reached out to institutions, journalists, lawyers, and experts in the field of cult psychology.
The leader uses these techniques to gain undue influence over his or her followers. We've often referred to this as brainwashing or mind control.
But most notably, I reached out to my
Oh,
peers
shut
on
the
YouTube.
fuck up.
The most influential.
Pause.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about brainwashing? Mama Max is the biggest manipulating, brainwashing asshole there is. Like, that's the thing. He brainwashes people all the fucking time and fucking tells lies. Make sure I hit the like button as well. But that's the thing. He fucking tells lies and brainwashes people all the fucking time. And tried to fucking get people to hop on the story. And he seems like he was more clout motivated on this than actually helping the victims. And that's why Mudahar and all these creators turned on Mama Max, because he was more clout hungry than actually fucking trying to catch predators.
Yeah. He says he's talked to his peers on YouTube after this whole thing went down, so kind of excited to see who he talked to. Obviously, we see Moist Critical.
Probably
so
someone recorded.
I
It's definitely someone.
I'd be surprised if he reached out to Penguin Zero or Moist Critical. But yeah. Good time pause.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Before you do, this whole thing even started because he tried to cancel Moist Critical for not talking about it. That's why a lot
Yeah,
of people got out of
yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah, that is right. He like tried to shit on a lot of creators because they just wouldn't let him, like, they dared defy, like, they wouldn't want to shout him out, throw out the message. No one want to share on his shitty little
they
hashtag.
wouldn't want to cover it because that's the thing. They weren't because they didn't want to cover like this kind of thing. because that's not what the content is. They don't cover cults, so it's like you don't expect them to cover this because it's out of situation. So
Yeah, especially like
Voice
Mudahar.
Critical's not a serious channel. He covers dumb shit.
Like
Yeah,
Mudahar is
which
more like
Mudahar is fucking
PCs,
he's a
like dark side of the internet. Like he's not really into that whole like cult shit. At
You know,
least as far as I
Mudahar
know.
he tried to suck Mamamax off at first, but then Nicholas Stereo and other people told him, "No, don't join Mamamax, don't do it." And he was like, "Yeah." Like Mudahar is a fucking asshole.
Muda's still
That's the thing.
Muda was still chugging on Nux Taki's dick while he was doing all that shit. That was crazy. That whole Nux Taki
Yes,
shit is
I
horrible.
covered that on past previous Raven casts.
Yeah.
You could unpause it if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Essential among them was Charlie, who has helped me in the past.
This also comes into play with Mamamax's video, if you remember that controversy that happened. I imagine most people who don't know the situation and don't know Mamamax will see this and just be like, what the fuck is going on here?
His support has always been invaluable, and since I've seen him fight corruption before, and he is one of the most respected voices on the platform, I truly believed he could make a difference. But it was difficult to get anyone to just listen.
Yeah.
You know, this guy was saying some really unhinged, because, which I try to go along with this guy, but Mamamax's former editor, Angry Slug, leaked recordings of Mamamax just saying some weird ass, off the wild shit about Charlie. It's like, Charlie, I love you. Oh, Charlie needs to cover this. Charlie, what the? And just going off on Charlie and saying some gay shit about Charlie. Just being a total fucking weirdo, bro. Total unhinged, like straight up. And I don't know if Voice Critical saw that or not. This guy was being fucking unhinged behind the scenes, like being straight up fucking crazy. Crazier than me. And I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And my chat can tell you how crazy I can be sometimes, but I'm not even that crazy. Mamamax is on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just really manipulative, right? So. Yeah.
And he's also a piece of shit too.
Yeah,
you can unpause it.
We could rattle off all kinds of adjectives from Mamamax. He's just kind of a shit show entirely.
To the survivors, and so I created artificial drama to get people's attention. I could literally cancel you, Chuck.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back.
It's difficult to get anyone to just listen to the survivors, and so I created artificial drama to get people's attention. I could literally cancel you, Charlie. And to be clear, I was always upfront that the drama was fake. This is a call to action disguised as a cancellation. And that worked. Until it didn't.
Dude, he's such a retard. Oh my god.
Hold on, yeah. Why the fuck are you creating fake drama for people to cover a serious situation? You're fucking stupid, bro.
Did he not realize that if he just covered the situation properly the first time, people would like react appropriately? But no, he has to like go on this huge tirade about like, oh, if I spew up drama or make this artificial kind of drama with a big creator, more people will look to this like call to action, like show support. But no, like now people just look at you like a total retard. Like this is your whole entire fault for like mishandling the situation, firstly, and secondly, fucking up your entire image. So now no one wants to even talk to you, right? So what was the fucking point now? See? Now I have to make some whole bullshit response video, 2.5 hours long. Jesus Christ. What an idiot.
Yeah, he's fucking stupid. What a fucking idiot indeed. He is an idiot.
Yeah, I'd love.
Pause it.
Yeah, I'd love to see what he has to say after that. Jesus Christ.
Stop ignoring Mamamax. Yeah, so here, you want me to talk about it a little bit? That rubbed me the wrong way.
I still don't feel good about that decision. But then the people that I trusted, the people that I looked up to, the people that I considered my best friends, they all turned on me.
Yeah, boo-hoo. Who would have thought? This reminds me of like Dr. Disrespect and who was it? Nick Merckx?
Because you lied to them.
Yeah. like Dr. Disrespect and Nick Merckx, right? Nick Merckx, first he defends him, as a lot of these YouTubers defend Mamamax, but then when more shit comes out and Mamamax looks like more of a dirtbag and an idiot, just like Dr. Disrespect, just maybe a lot bigger degree, right? Nick Merckx decides to take off and like push himself away from Mamamax, or not Mamamax, Dr. Disrespect, and like call him out, right? Just like what's happening here, or what happened here, right? So, very indistinguishable kind of situations where friends defend the oppressor, or not the oppressor, but like the person doing wrong. The person doing wrong gets more shit like exposed out of them, right? And then now the friends are taking a step back, making responses about them. And now these same people
That's the
that
thing,
got
a
shit
real
on are
friend will
making
call it out.
responses. What?
A real friend will call you out, and that's the thing. They tried to be nice to him at first, but he was just being a fucking complete dick and trying to cancel them and all this. So that's why a lot of people left him, because they didn't like that shit.
Yeah. I'm on pause, yeah.
In an attempt to protect their own reputations, because they saw what was happening to me. And then they resorted to creating their own deceptions around me. So that way they could bury me. No one will ever believe what I say. I'm a fraud, I'm a liar, I'm a manipulator, I'm a deceiver, I'm a monster. And then they wiped their hands and pretended like I never existed. But I do exist.
Do they owe you that? Do they owe do they owe it to you to like fucking make sure their fans remember you, or like is anyone in their fan base bringing your name up? Like, you're such a fucking narcissist. That's so plain to see. He really wants to be like still talked of, but now everyone's fucking forgot of him. Like a few years after his like disappearance, basically. Like, no one talks about you, man. You don't even have to come back with this video, right? Like, if you're so pissy about it. It's crazy.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll just keep playing the video.
And I do have my own side to all of this. And that's what I'm doing now, is clarifying some things, presenting some new information that some of you might have not known. And hopefully in the near future we will resolve all of this drama, so that way we can get back to the more important work. Do you acknowledge that you've made mistakes, and if so, which? Of course, I've made mistakes. And I think one of my biggest mistakes was covering dangerous content at a time I was too immature and uneducated on the subject matter. It's important to note that I did not have a mentor. I did have some military training, but I was mostly learning as I was going. And I felt what I was doing was much too serious to ignore.
Do we need to see
of
that?
child exploitation that is happening all over the internet still does not get enough exposure to this day. And that leads me to another big mistake, which was mixing fiction and non-fiction for cases that are too volatile for dramatization. At the time, I felt I could do no wrong if entertainment helps bring awareness to these very real issues. But retrospectively, it just creates confusion around what's real and what's not in the long term. But I have been quite transparent about this since the very beginning.
All information was hidden or censored, names and identities were altered to protect the privacy of non-consenting parties, all dramatization in the visuals dialogue are fictional and meant for storytelling purposes.
How would you explain that? It's like half fiction, half kind of a story?
I call it hybrid, like documentaries, because it's like, it is half fiction that is parallel to the real story, and then there's just the real story.
Which is why the full investigation was publicly available in the mega drives that were linked in the paste bins of my video descriptions, that were then reported and taken down, with claims that they contained CSUM. But there was no CSUM, it was just documenting predators and their interactions with me. The entire investigation, from accessing the platform, creating an account, interacting on the site, speaking with predators, speaking with victims, and everything that happened from beginning to end were present in OBS screen recordings on those mega drives. There is so much information that I would include in this very video pertaining down predators.
I don't know why he like adds all these like naked old men. Like he literally added this not even a minute ago, and I just had to skip through it. It was horrible. If he does it again, I'm clicking off the fucking video. Fucking weirdo.
On
I
my
hope
personal
YouTube takes it
computer.
down for nudity. Holy shit.
Real.
So my team helped me upload it and let it go to the public. Mega is quite clear that you can report objectionable material. Because our end-to-end zero-knowledge encryption means we do not know the nature of content that is uploaded, Mega is only able to take down content when a public link has been reported to us. And since these were videos of predators getting naked,
Jesus.
I masterly disagree with this decision. But that was the only
Are you
source
sure we can
proving
even
that
watch
these
this full
investigations
video
were
without
real.
it fucking getting both our streams fucked?
I'll probably delete the VOD. Hopefully.
Which I don't like deleting VODs. I like keeping VODs up because people like watching old stream and shit. So you really never know what will happen on the Raven Cast. Really don't.
I don't know. I doubt this will get like demonetized. I couldn't care less. It's not like I'm making money off streaming, so if it gets demonetized, I don't really care. It's like if it'd get like taken down though, but whatever. I don't really care that much.
Yeah, it's not gonna get taken down or nothing like that.
I'm
But
positive.
it's just I wish Mamamax didn't have all this fucking dumbass fucking nudity shit in his fucking video.
Yeah,
'Cause
why?
it's like I don't even want to look.
What's with the B-roll, man? We could have had. I'd rather just have like Leafy like or like truck surfing gameplay playing right now.
And since they are gone, it has been very easy for everyone to say that they are just fake. But obviously they are not. These platforms and predators are very real. Some of these same creators have covered them with me on multiple occasions.
So some of you may have seen the video that both myself and Ryan did, but most importantly Mamamax did, on a website called kidschat.net. It is a haven for predators.
We made reports to the FBI and NCMEC together. And I don't know how anyone can think that the predators are fake. No, these are not paid actors. These are child predators. Some of them even have records.
And the sheriff says admits to sending pornography to a child is now charged with pandering obscenity. Wayne Barnett is 60 years old, and the sheriff says Barnett sent the images to a 12-year-old.
Now, I'd like to clarify that I never actually claimed to personally get these arrests.
You went on and you said this guy was arrested. It was because of.
What was that?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was responding to Mamamax. Yeah, he did. He fucking did multiple times. He's gonna try to lie and play these clips out of context and say, oh, I never said that. Yeah, you fucking did multiple times. Don't try to lie. See, that's the problem. He's fucking lying. He's a fucking lying sack of shit. He's lying.
Yeah.
Me, it was because of my video.
But I never said this.
So you did find out who he is. You did find out who he is, but you didn't put him in jail. Is that fair to say?
I don't know if we put him in jail, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And anytime a predator is arrested,
So he
I
kept
always credit my
flip-flopping, but
audience.
he's only using him saying he didn't. Wait, can you pause it real quick?
Yeah, it's
he's
paused.
only saying. He kept flip-flopping because he said it multiple times. Chart Logic's played the clips multiple times.
Yeah.
Mamamax is trying to lie, but it's like he doesn't have an audience left, so he's just lying to little fucking just 2-3 brainwashed fucking losers he has left, if he even has any of those left. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah. Excuse me. Jesus. Yeah, I feel like this response video is just gonna include like a ton of shit that's already been kind of proven in other commentary YouTubers' responses. So I don't know. I'd like to see where it goes. But yeah, he split the video to introduction, then Night Doc's Nexpo, then he talks about Mudahar, and Spencer's allegations, personal questions.
I swear, there ain't no fucking new old men that come up, right? Because that's been a lot fucking during this whole fucking coverage. Is him fucking, doing that shit. It's like Is that what you jerk off to, man? Like, is that what you're obsessed with? Like, you need help, man? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, Mama Max is fucking weird, guys. Mama Max is the weirdest guy ever. He's fucking, like, I've covered, in fact, before the Cameron situation, like, back when he tried to deplatform YouTube, I was calling him out. I never liked Mama Max, and I've always been anti-Mama Max. And a lot of people try to come at me for that, but it's like, nah, Mama Max is fucking stupid. He's dumb.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna unpause the video.
Alright, you can unpause it.
Cool.
Who do the legwork.
And it was all thanks to you.
And finally, I think platforming survivors before we were ready to handle the public was a huge mistake.
What?
No, it's just he keeps showing boot like fuck. He's dumb. Yeah, you can continue.
Oh, yeah.
I did read books and reach out to experts and institutions to educate myself on the subject matter. I did get the consent of the victims who appeared in these videos before releasing them, and I did ask my peers for feedback, which most of them did not have anything negative to say until after the backlash, but clearly none of us were.
Yeah, I'd say that's a little slimy, maybe. If, like, that's for everyone, then yeah. That's pretty slimy.
Yeah, because because people like Luda Horror, Nicholas D. Oreo, all of them fucking retards are snakes. A lot of the bigger creators are snakes, and you shouldn't really trust them either. It's like, I don't like Mama Max, but I don't like them either. Like, I don't like a lot of people's situation. I'll be real.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty
Sean Logic
slimy
was the only one that's been calling it out for years. Other than that, it's like,
no, yeah.
like a lot of these creators. In fact, a lot of creators defended Mama Max when he was going at YouTube, like canceling them for shit.
I feel like going after someone only after they're kind of in the gutter, right, to respond negatively, right? I think that's slimy. So, especially if you're showing like love and support in DMs only when you think it's gonna be good, but then when it turns out like shit, then you kind of just bully and punch down. That's
Instead of just telling them like, instead of telling them straight up in DMs like, "Hey, you're fucking stupid," like that's what they should have done.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt if Mamamax had received those kinds of feedback and just completely ignored it. Like, I would not be surprised in the slightest, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably leaving out those people and only focusing on, because he's trying to build a narrative. It's not about like getting a side. He's trying to build a narrative to manipulate us and his stupid ass audience. But that's the thing. Is like, does he even have a stupid ass audience anymore? I think his stupid audience he did have the 2021 that was supporting his movement against YouTube. Oh, YouTube's so bad. Like, I think that even those people left them. Even those people know that's fucking stupid and dumb. Make sure you get the likes up and say hi in the chat.
Yarr. I'm gonna pause the video.
Yeah, you can unpause it.
Ready for what ended up happening, and I do take a great share of responsibility for what happened, and I don't feel good about it. Those are just a few mistakes out of many, many more I know I've made, but I'm always learning and trying to do better. Genuine question here. Why did you betray Night Docs despite all that he did for you? Is he lying, or is he telling the truth that you made false allegations concerning him? I actually really want to talk about this. So just for some background, I met Jim Pagel, creator of Night Docs, at PAX South 2020. This is where I also met Nexpo, Mudahar, and some other YouTubers. This was my first experience meeting other YouTubers, besides a random collaboration with Official Duck Studios in 2019.
Welcome! Go! Faster!
Anyway, this was my first real friend group.
What?
That collab you showed was fucking gay as fuck. Him riding a fucking guy wearing a furry mask. Oh my god. But you can continue.
Okay.
Group with other influencers. And I was a bit awkward, to say the least.
Bro, you can speak to it? Yeah, I can speak fluently as fuck. You good, bro? Alright, bro.
But I became very close with these people, specifically Night Docs and Nexpo.
So... No! And guys, whoa, guys, what's going on? Guys, I said stop, drawers, stop. The drawers, not my drawers. Give me the fucking camera.
And Ruby and I ended up moving in with Night Docs when he invited me. And from what I remember, Jim was a very kind person and an extremely loyal friend.
Max and Ryan, Nexpo, like, those guys are as close to being my brothers as you can be without being blood related. I mean, I would do anything for those dudes.
And I have so many fond memories with
Jesus Christ.
But Jim would often get on Ryan's nerves, Nexpo, when we would film together. I remember this happened with pretty much every episode of Cringe Kitchen, as well as Ben Drowns Again that we all filmed together. And I think it was because Jim has ADHD. He is prescribed Adderall and often drank a lot of energy drinks on top of a nicotine addiction. So Jim would often get...
Yep.
What does it have to do with him fucking up the Cameron Gerard Davis story at all? He's just putting all these irrelevant situations that have nothing to do with what people are actually mad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who this Jim guy or Night Docs is, and I don't give a fuck. Like, can you address the mandatory thing? Can you address shit that people actually care about and not some irrelevant bullshit to get out of it? Because that's the thing, is like people really want to know if Cameron Camden is fucking guilty or not, if he fucked it up or not. Instead, you're going on random tirades that people don't give a shit about. Like, oh my god, Mamamax is so fucking stupid. He's so dumb.
Yeah, he makes like a whole like prefacing like kind of segment of a video seem like he's just delaying the inevitable of having to explain all this shit for himself, which I'll be surprised if he actually does, and just like completely sidelines it. But yeah, I feel like people don't really care that much about these relationships, but yeah, whatever.
They don't. They care about the actual situation, the Camden thing. They don't give a fuck about friendship. This is all fucking gay. It's like, keep it to your personal life. Stop airing it out on fucking YouTube. Like, bro, I don't care about your fucking friendship with your creator that you guys wrote each other's talks. Oh my god, y'all sucked each other off for clout. Oh my god, big fucking deal. Oh my god, we sucked each other off for clout, so he should defend me. Oh my god. Like, no, talk about this fucking situation instead of this shit, bro. Swear.
Yeah. I'm on pause.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, cool.
Get lost in whatever he was doing, and this would result in Ryan getting pissed off and venting to me about Jim.
Probably bring maybe Max and Nexpo along too, if they're up for it. I know Max will be all on board with it. Max is like, always like, whenever I ask Max about anything, he's like, yeah, dude, let's do it. Come on, let's go. Like, he's really awesome that way. Ryan tends to be a little busier, and all that, so not as easy to get a hold of. Not as easy to get a hold of Nexpo all the time. He also shuts his phone off quite a lot too, so he's hard to get a hold of unless he wants to be available.
Ryan and I would become closer than brothers. I think just because he was a year older than me and our opposing personalities mixed well. And there were times when he would ask me questions about living with Jim. And I told him I would help Jim care for his girls when he was busy.
What is that?
I want him to be
Who do you want to be here?
Max.
You miss Max?
What? Pause.
Well,
yep.
Why does this matter? Why does this matter? Why does this matter? Why does this matter? I don't give a fuck about whatever this shit is. Get to the Camden get to the Camden case. I don't give a fuck. Oh my god, I babysit his kids. I don't give a shit. Good for you. You're babysitting someone else's kids. how does it affect the audience? We don't give a shit. This ain't content. Like, we ain't watching babysitting content. We're watching you trying to catch pedophiles. Clarify the fucking Camden Gerard Davis story already, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
God damn.
Danny, yeah, we moved on from the 24 frames of Nick stuff to now going over this long ass video about Mamamax. I'm not sure if you know Mamamax at all or the situation that was like all about last year, the years before that, but yeah.
After we get finished covering the Mamamax thing, I'm gonna end stream on my end.
Yeah,
And
I'm
get
definitely
off,
ending my stream
but
after
I'll
that
still
too.
promote the
Yeah, I'm definitely ending my stream
Okay.
after this too because it is tiring.
Yeah, but I've had a good show so far though. We've had a good show, like coming over those two topics though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm on pause though. Yeah, Danny, I'd recommend just looking up Mamamax on YouTube and just exploring pretty much. Pick any video. There's like thousands at this point. Yeah.
Yo, oh my gosh, not this N-word on
Okay.
Alright, let's continue.
All right, cool.
I'll show Max this. You want to tell anything to Max? If Max is sitting right here, what would you tell Max?
Max, I want you to come back.
Now let me be clear. Just because I would supervise and feed the girls on occasion does not mean I think Jim is a bad father. Jim is actually very kind and loving. From everything I have seen, his children are very happy with him. I am just explaining my side of what was happening when I lived with him. So when Ryan and I would hang out without Jim, he was always very curious about what was going on at his place. So he would ask me questions. Ryan always loved talking about Jim. Anyway, I fell in love with a woman who was helping me hunt predators, and Jim graciously let me invite her to stay with me for a week. And this is when I started hearing the first rumors about Jim from this girlfriend.
Yeah.
I swear, honestly, I doubt he gets into fucking Camden shit. I think this is just all fucking irrelevant shit trying to bait us all to fucking. Because I don't know if you care about all this shit or not, to be honest, about like all the shit he's spewing.
I mean, like, I could like live without it, right? I could definitely live without this entire monologuing about, oh, I used to be all these guys' friends. Like, this video definitely, honestly, if you're not opposed to it, I'm more than welcome to just entirely skipping this entire segment of just going into,
It's up to
all
you.
this.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying. It's like I personally think it's fucking like I think he's just doing it just so he doesn't address the Camden thing. I think it's a shady way of trying to fucking bait people to watching his video without actually addressing his side of things. He's trying to just put irrelevant shit that doesn't even matter just to get to put the point away from what people actually care about. He's trying to make people forget about what's actually important.
And
trying
even
to
it,
make this shit.
and even if it's like, and even if it's not being malicious and that's not even what he has in mind, that is what's happening. Like, I don't know. He's just so retarded. Jesus. You cool to pause?
Yeah.
Okay.
We hunt predators, and Jim graciously let me invite her to stay with me for a week. And this is when I started hearing the first rumors about Jim from this girlfriend, because she was chronically online and spent most of her time on all of our Discord servers and participated in a lot of the gossip that happens on these servers. It wasn't anything serious, it's just that Jim was very flirty with women, which isn't a crime, so I didn't really care. But again, when Ryan would ask me questions, I would answer him honestly. And since he was also hearing some of the same stuff from his own Discord server, we would compare notes and discuss what we've been hearing. And then we started witnessing firsthand how Jim would behave with women in real life, saying some pretty inappropriate things that would create some awkward situations. And it's not like he was hurting anyone, But I think because of that, and the rumors, and some other personal stuff, over time we started to distance ourselves from Jim, and eventually we just stopped talking to him. That was the extent of my relationship with Night Docs, but things did not get that bad for him until VidCon 2022. When Ryan told Mutahar about all of this. And that's when Jen, Mutahar's wife, told us about her experiences with Night Docs.
You know, in regards like Night Docs, the whole situation is like, you know, you hear some things and then you're trying to figure out where they're coming from, and then you find out, you know, it was originating from Max the whole time.
Yeah.
Not that Night Docs doesn't have fault of things of his own.
Now I'm gonna leak her DMs that she sent during my cancellation to a witness who will be speaking shortly. Hey, I remember a couple years ago hearing the whole Jim and the waitress story and that you felt uncomfortable. Was I remember things wrong? It was some joke from Jim about him and I potentially spit roasting with a waitress that talked to us there. It came out of nowhere and it just surprised me, on top of me thinking it was just weird and disrespectful lol. He's saying now the waitress was into it. From what I remember, she wasn't around at all when the joke was made, and I can't recall him talking to her directly. Unless it was while I was in the bathroom, I don't know. I mainly remember everyone there just being like, what the fuck, when he said that to me. I can't speak for the waitress if she'd be into that, talk or not. I'm just trying to piece together some things because cool, it's not a pedo, I guess. He was still out of pocket and obnoxious. I feel for the dude. I feel like it's textbook divorcee dad behavior. As for the other claims, I have no idea. He got too pushy with me before I met Muta. He can't read a room. So just for everyone to be crystal clear on this, Mutahar and Jen were already saying, and I quote, Night Docs is a fucking creep. Even Mutahar himself admits he did not hear any of the rumors from me.
In regards to Jim or Night Docs, there were two allegations. One of them which had come from Max, allegedly, in amongst a friend group, about him not being necessarily the best dad. There were two key things. One of them was him being asleep most days, and then the other was that Max would have to step in and feed his children cereal or whatever else was in the house. This is something that I heard, again, not from Max, but through our internal friend group. And while this one definitely raised some questions about, okay, you know, you gotta be attentive if you're the dad. It wasn't necessarily the most serious thing. However, what was more serious was the allegation where he had allegedly started unzipping himself in front of a minor, exposing himself over a Discord video call. Now, I actually confronted Jim about this one specifically because I wasn't exactly, I needed to know the bottom of this truth, or I need to understand or at least get his side, because obviously I met the person in reality. Me and my wife confronted him, and in this situation, Jim obviously categorically denied that he had done anything, but I didn't have any evidence for or against Jim, and you know, in spite of all that, I still decided to, you know, hold back my connection, not talk as much anymore. We weren't necessarily the most talkative people anyways, but this absolutely sealed the deal, and that's just because I don't really like to interact with somebody that even has that kind of an ick on them or that stain, because again, I don't know what's true or what isn't. In this situation, I just decided to dial back the friendship that I had. Obviously, considering everything now, I'm more inclined to believe Jim at his word, given the other party.
So let's break this down. Mutahar claims that there were two allegations. One of them, only one of them, had come from me, allegedly, which was that Jim was a bad dad. And then Mutahar even admits he did not hear this rumor from me. It was from an anonymous source within the internal friend group that he intentionally does not name, who was spreading these rumors to him. And then the other allegation, which Mutahar has already implied, did not come from me, because remember, only one of them came from me allegedly, which was that Jim was exposing himself to a minor over a Discord video call. So if these rumors did not come from me, who did they come from? It was Ryan who spread those rumors to Mutahar. And from my memory, Mutahar and Jen spread those rumors to everyone else, telling every other YouTuber that Night Docs is a predator who abuses his kids. And I was like, okay, I guess that's what these people do?
For the record, I was not even present while this was happening, but you could say we were all responsible for spreading rumors about Night Docs. But of course, when I start getting canceled, they reached out to Jim and pinned all of these rumors on me. My statement on the Mamamax video just released today by Nicholas Diorio, where I explained for the first time what Max did to me. I'm grateful to Nexpo, Ordinary Gamers, and others who listened. I'm grateful to you. Night Docs will return soon. I know people have been wondering where I went and why I fell off so abruptly. My comments section is full of questions. The truth is that over a 3 to 4 year time span, I experienced one traumatic event after another. I was suffering from severe depression. Then I went through a messy, identity-shattering divorce. The woman I loved and knew me better than anyone rejected me. I lost my job, facing more rejection about my ability to do what I was hired to do
stream ended on my
professionally.
end, but it's
My
still on
grandmother-
your end.
Sorry?
My stream ended on my end for some reason.
Oh.
That's all good though.
Oh, okay. Holy shit, this is just so boring. When does he, like,
I know.
get into the
That's
actual...
why I didn't really care that my stream ended, because it was just fucking boring as fuck. Because I've basically the only thing I gotta say is just it's all irrelevant. That's why it's boring. It's
Okay.
all irrelevant shit, guys.
Yeah. Personal questions I wouldn't mind skipping to. Everything else is just so meaningless.
Retarded.
Basically, yeah. I'm gonna read some of the comments.
How do you feel about losing your job at the children's outreach thing? So for those of you that don't know, I was volunteering with an organization known as CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocates for Children. It is a great organization that teaches people how to advocate for children in the United States legal system as a guardian ad litem. You are essentially a free social worker who interviews children, their families, teachers, doctors, and everyone who has information on the child's life in order to serve their best interests in a court of law. I highly recommend volunteering if you are interested in children's advocacy or the legal system. I was doing all of this privately, but unfortunately a group of cyber stalkers found me in the Casa of El Paso Instagram page, and my stalkers proceeded to harass this organization, posting their emails and phone numbers, encouraging everyone to spam them with the drama surrounding me in an attempt to get me discharged. This was picked up by DramaTubers, which caused even more people to harass this organization, until they were forced to let me go in an attempt to make the harassment stop. That broke my heart, but I learned a lot, which was the point of joining, and I'm very grateful for my training and experience doing so. If you care about children so much, why not get education, certifications, and a real job in advocacy? I did. Instead of being an unprofessional YouTuber filmmaker with all these unnecessary edits. Education and, like you said, certifications are vitally important. And that is what I'm actively doing, is still seeking education. I don't want to just be a YouTuber the rest of my life. I would like to resolve all of this online stuff first, since clearly I cannot just go get a job without people harassing wherever I'm working. How much money do you plan to donate to the charity you posted? If I donate, will you match? I'll actually match the current amount of donations. If you want to donate, you can match my donation. But moreover, I think the people who covered this video and did not donate any of their ad revenue to this organization should match my donation. Because these people talk, but they hardly ever put their money where their mouth is. I seem to be the only one doing that. Do you really think you can return to this content after getting exposed for faking most of your career? I would barely trust you to do scented candle reviews. That's really funny. Maybe I should do scented candle reviews. Could it just be that I'm being honest and people are still saying it's a lie? Is that possible? I guess not. I guess I'm always a liar.
What's up, Thunder?
But if I'm always a liar, then that was a lie. This is the difficulty of being defamed, because no one's gonna believe what you have to say. Everyone's gonna think you're the fraud, manipulating, lying piece of shit that everyone's calling you, and it's an uphill battle. There's a great quote. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. So yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle for me, but I think I've figured out the right way to go about all of this. Lilac and gooseberries, 9 out of 10. Maybe next time be the vigilante and go after them, since you got the sources, instead of role-playing justice. Justice is very difficult. I can do my best. I can show what is happening on these platforms like IMVU. I can document all of the recorded evidence of my interactions with these predators and send it to my people who upload it to these mega drives. We all collaborate on sending this information to law enforcement. And when nothing is done, we make a video about it on YouTube showing what these predators did. I know a lot of people are blaming me for the predators not getting arrested, but I am not an officer of the law. I'm not a judge. We have to look to the mechanisms that are enabling predators to walk free and the mechanisms that prevent children from reporting crimes. These are the real issues here. I know my adversaries want to make it seem like Mamamax is the issue. I do not control these systems. What's your actual plan for systematically changing how sex crimes against children are prosecuted? I'm sure there's people much smarter than me who have policies and systems that can truly make a difference, and I'm going to go ahead and play some of them.
We're economically attacking the young, but I know, let's attack their emotional and mental well-being. Let's take advantage of the fact of the flaws in our species with medieval institutions, Paleolithic instincts, and godlike technology. I'm just going to say, I think Mark Zuckerberg has done more damage to young people in our nation while making more money than any person in history. Oh, but wait, what could be worse? It's as if we let an adversary implant a neural jack into our youth to raise a generation of civic, military, and business leaders that hate America. All right, this all adds up to a bunch of graphs all headed up and to the right. And what are they? What's the first one? Oh, that's self-harm rates, which have exploded, especially among girls, since my colleague Jonathan Haidt pointed out it's really gone crazy since social went on mobile. What's the next one? Teens with depression. The next one, men and women not having sex. Next graph, cumulative gun deaths. You're more likely to be shot in the United States if you're a toddler or an infant than a cop. Next graph, obesity. Overdose deaths, way up. Deaths of despair. When I was in high school, it was drunk driving. Now it's kids killing themselves. We got the hard stuff figured out. There are programs to address all of these issues. They cost a lot of money. That's the hard part. We have the money, but we decide not to do it. Just for tax spending on healthcare in the United States relative to other nations. We need to remove 230 protection for all algorithmically elevated content.
So just a quick explanation. Section 230 protects platforms from being held liable for user-posted content. So let's use an infamous teen dating app as an example. Despite the fact that they have a massive child predator problem, they can't be held liable for the crimes that are being committed on their platform, and thus have no incentive to fix the issues except for reputational damage when someone exposes them. If Section 230 could be corrected to specifically hold platforms accountable if they are perpetuating crimes, then that would only push platforms to prevent crimes against children on their services. I know you asked specifically about prosecution, but prevention is infinitely more important to me. So, yeah. Why do you think basic criticism of you is mass psychosis? I don't. I am just explaining a reality we are dealing with on the internet.
But this is why I hate the commentary community sometimes. Like, I legitimately, like, fucking hate some of these people. Because
He hates them because they eat all the food, bro. Nick wants all to himself.
it's always like, well, a lot of people went with this, right?
You're trying, you still there? Did he leave or something? Oh, he's
Yeah,
muted. Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I thought I didn't know I was muted. But yeah, Nicholas Stewart says he hates the commentary community, but he uses them to suck them off, and they all suck him off. So it's kind of dumb on his end.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep playing the video. I think I'm gonna end the video a little early, because, like, I am just not seeing any kind of response or...
Yeah, I think you should just end it now, to be honest, it's not, he ain't gonna address the Camden thing, and
Yeah.
he's not, and I think all this other shit just irrelevant.
Yeah. What a shitty response. Shitty. Yeah. That sucks. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave the VC then. Alright. That was a good stream.
All right, well, take care, guys. Make sure you all hit the like button, and I'm gonna leave the VC then. You take care, Wesley.
Alright, you take care. See ya. Alright. What a... what a boring response, man. That was just... Let me just... Stop streaming. There we go. Okay. Wow. What just... Jesus. That was so boring. What a fucking boring person. Camden Gerard Davis. Jesus. Yeah, that was a good stream though. I enjoyed it, you know. Sometimes you don't really need some kind of crazy shit to go down to have a fun stream, you know. So, yeah, that was alright. You know, it was fine. Okay, I don't even know why I'm playing Block Blast. I should just end the stream, fuck. Okay, let's just put some music on. No. There we go. Great stream. People came out. It was a blast. Yeah, that's it. New subscriber. Thank you for subbing, whoever that was. Big fat kiss on the forehead for you. Yeah. Cover 24 frames of Nick, like Outrage and all the bullshit he's done. Covered the fucking Mamamax video, or what I could sit through at least. And yeah, GTA 6, May 26th, I think, 2026. It's a decent stream, you know. Don't have to have some crazy long and bullshit stream go on, so I won't. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah. Bye.